Today's class, we are going to discuss about basic FIR filter structures. FI means finite impulse response filter structures. With the help of this, we are going to realize given FIR filters in terms of direct form realization as well as in the form of cascade realization. So, in the today's class, we are going to discuss these two concepts: direct form realization as well as cascade realization of FIR filter structures. Let's see. In FIR system, we know FIR system does not have feedback. Hence, the fast outputs or term y of n minus k will be absent. Hence, the output of FIR filter, FIR system can be written as y of n equal to summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m bk multiplied by x of n minus k. Let us represent it as a equation 1 where capital M indicates so consider nothing but there are m coefficient terms are there. Capital M indicates that there are m coefficients are there, terms are there. Then these limits we are going to rewrite as, if you are considering only m coefficient terms are there. So 0 to m means what? How many terms? Out of this, if you are considering only m coefficient terms are there, then y of n, the above equation, we are going to rewrite it as y of n equal to summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1. How we return this limits? Only we consider m coefficient terms. Because of that reason, the limits changes as 0 to m minus 1. There is no change in the meaning because we consider only m. Then the remaining part is same, bk multiplied by x of n minus k. Okay, considering equation for m coefficients, it's for only for simplicity purpose. It does not change the meaning of the equation. Okay, okay, then we got y of n equal to summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1 bk multiplied by x of n minus k. Let us represent it as a equation 2. Okay, now let us apply the z transform to the equation 2. Taking the z transform of y of n, then we got y of z. Z transform of x of n minus k. This is the constant term. Bk is the constant term. It remains as it is. Limits remains as it is. Then zt inverse zt, sorry, z transform of x of n minus k. Already we discussed in signals and system. X of n minus k. Nothing but the signal x of n is delayed by k samples. If you apply the zt for this one, then we will get x of z multiplied by the z raised to minus k, z to the power minus k. Hence we got equation number 3. Equation number 3 will give the z transform of equation 2. Now we know the system function or transfer function of any filter we are going to express as h of z. There h of z indicates the system function or transfer function of the FIR filter. It is the ratio of what? Output by input. It is the ratio of what? Output by input. Hence h of z equal to y of z by x of z. Okay, that is equal to what? That is equal to what? Summation k equal to 0 to m minus 1 b k z to the power minus k. How we got this one? We have y of z. We have y of z. This is y of z, correct? H of z equal to this divided by x of z. X of z, x of z get cancels. So we got summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1 bk multiplied by z to the power minus k. Because x of z is present at the numerator as well as the denominator. This and this get cancels. So we left with what? This much. Hence h of z equal to summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1 bk multiplied by z to the power minus k. Represent it as a equation 4. Then what this equation 4 indicates? This equation 4 indicates system function of the FIR system. System function of the FIR filter. Okay, now uh, let us take the inverse z transform of this one. If we take the inverse z transform of this one, means inverse z transform of h of z is h of n, and k value varies from 0 to m minus 1. This varies from 0 to m minus 1. Nothing but the value of if you take z transform, inverse z transform bk, it becomes bn coefficient term. Here expressing in terms of coefficient nothing but limits as k. In inverse zt, we are going to express in terms of n. Because of that reason, it becomes n. The value of n varies from 0 to m minus 1. In zt, the limit is represented as k, index is represented as k. In inverse zt, the index is represented as n. Hence, the value of, instead of k, we are writing n. It varies from 0 to m minus 1. So after taking the inverse Z transform, we got h of n equal to Bn. This n value varies from 0 to m minus 1. Now, with the help of this equation as well as equation 2, that is this one, we have to sketch the Dirac form realization for FI system. So let us substitute. Equation 5. This is equation 5. Let us substitute equation 5 in the equation 2. What happens? Nothing but we are discussing about Dirac form structure of FI system. In order to get Dirac form structure of FI system, this realization structure is obtained by substituting or putting equation 5 in equation 2. So let us substitute this equation in equation 2. So before that, h of n equal to bn. Then similarly we can write h of k equal to bk. If h of n equal to bn, then h of k equal to what? Index is different. Here index is n, here index is k. H of k equal to b of k. Hence, let us substitute equation 5 in equation 2. What we are getting? Hence, we are getting y of n equal to, summation remains same. Summation over limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1 remains same. Then in place of bk, it becomes, already we discussed, in place of bk it becomes h of k, then x of n minus k as it is. Hence, we are getting y of n equal to summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1 h of k multiplied by x of n minus k. Let us represent it as a equation number 6. Before going to the next step, can we observe keenly about equation 6? What exactly equation 6 tells us? Observe here, y of n equal to summation over the limits 0 to m minus 1 h of k multiplied by x of n minus k. So by observing from this equation, we can say that it is nothing but what? It is nothing but what? You can go to previous semesters in the signals and system. Already this kind of equation we discussed. This is nothing but what? It is the convolution between h of n and x of n. Okay, it is a convolution operation between h of n and x of n. So equation number 6 is nothing but it is the convolution operation between h of n and x of n. So let us expand the summation term. If you expand the summation term, what happens? Substitute k equal to 0. Substitute k equal to 0. K equal to 0 means h of 0. Then k equal to 0 means x of n. Next, substitute k equal to 1. H of 1. Then here 1, it becomes x of n minus 1. Goes on. H of 2 multiplied by x of n minus 2. So on up to where? Up to m minus 1. Hence it becomes plus h of m minus 1. X of n minus of m minus 1 becomes plus. So x of n minus m plus 1. Now let us represent as a equation 6. Now equation 7. Now we have to realize equation 7 in terms of blocks. So for that, see here. Let's see one by one, step by step. Implementation of h of 0 multiplied by x of n. We'll see. We have x of n as an input. And h of 0 is the constant multiplier. Where h of 0 is the x of n is what? It is the input to the system, where h of 0 is the constant multiplier. If you are implementing this equation means, so what is that? X of n signal is there. To this signal, we are going to multiply by the arrow mark indicates that multiplication. Through the line where you represented arrow mark, this arrow mark represents the multiplication. So x of n is multiplied by h of 0. So the final answer is what? H of 0 is multiplied by x of n. Similarly, if you are implementing h of n multiplied by x of n minus 1. So coming to this equation, this part, here observe here, x of n is divided by 1 time. X of n is divided by x of n minus 1 means what? x of n is delayed by one time. So that delay element is represented by uh, fundamental block as a z to the power minus 1. X of n is there, correct? X of n is there. If you multiply by the h of 0, it becomes h of 0 multiplied by x of 0. Then if you want x of n minus 1 means make use of delay block. X of n is divided by one time. Then here we are getting x of n minus 1. Then what to multiply? We have to multiply by h of 1. So with theorem mark multiplied by h of 1. Hence resulting is what? H of 1 multiplied by x of n minus 1. Similarly, if you want to implement h of 2 into x of n minus 2. Next step. Simple thing. X of n is already there. If you delay by one time, we are getting x of n minus 1. Most of the students are writing z to the power minus 2. Don't write like that. So it is the elementary block is what? Z to the power minus 1. Because of that reason, we have to make use of z to the power minus 1, not z to the power minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like that. So elementary block available is z to the power minus 1. So because of that reason, we have to use this one only. If you delay x of n by one time, z to the power minus 1, here we got x of n minus 1. But as per this equation, we want twice delay, x of n minus 2. One more delay we have to perform. So x of n is there by one more time delay, then we are getting x of n minus 2 multiplied by what? H of 2 multiplied by constant multiplier h of 2. So the resulting is what? H of 2 multiplied by x of n minus 2. So ultimately we discuss one by one separately. Now this entire equation, that is y of n equal to h of 0 multiplied by x of 1, this one we discussed, plus it is added with the next h of 1 multiplied by x of n minus 1, this also we discussed. It is added with h of 2 x in multiplied by x of n minus 2, this also discussed. So it goes on up to where? M minus 1. So this entire equation we implemented in terms of elementary blocks. The final implementation is like this. So what is first equation? First equation is what? H of 0 multiplied by x of n is there. So how to implement? X of signal is coming here. That signal is multiplied by h of 0. Here we got h of 0 multiplied by x of n. Next, second term is what? H of 1 multiplied by x of n minus 1 is there. Then how we are getting this one? X of n is coming here. This x of n is divided by one time. Here we are getting x of output is what? X of n minus 1. That output is multiplied by the constant multiplier h of 1. So resulting is what? H of 1 x of n minus 1. So previous h of 0 multiplied by x of n, this is add with h of 1 into x of 1, x of n minus 1. So addition adder block is there. Addition operation is performed here. So third term we know that is h of 2 multiplied by x of n minus 2. So that is one time delay is there. So make it one more time delay, z to the power minus 1. So we got x of n minus 2. Constant multiplier is h of 2. So that is add with the previous operation. Because of that reason, adder block is there. So goes on up to where? So before m minus 1, before the m minus 1 term, we are getting m minus 2. So because of that reason, the previous term is x of n minus m plus 2. If you want to make one more delay, so we are getting x of n minus m plus 1. Constant multiplier is h of m minus 1. Okay. So finally we are getting y of n. Finally we are getting y of n. This is the what? This is the direct form realization of FIR system. Okay. So we will discuss an example. And before discussing one more topic, that is cascade relation, we'll discuss. Next topic is cascade form structure for FIR system. The system function of the FIR system is given by, see already we don't know this equation, h of z equal to summation over the limits k equal to 0 to m minus 1 bk multiplied by z to the power minus k. Let us represent as a equation 1. This equation already we discussed in the direct form relation. This can be arranged, nothing but one point we have to remember. Cascade relation means we have to arrange nothing but we have to represent the system functions in terms of products. Nothing but we have to express the given system function or we have to express the given transfer function or system functions as a product of subsystem functions, as a product of sub transfer functions. So nothing but it is the system function of the given FIR filter. This one we know. Now this system function we have to express as a product of system functions. How to express the given system function h of z as a product of subsystem functions? Let's see. Simple thing. Let us expand the summation term. Let us expand the summation term. Before expansion, as per my sentence, expressing h of z in terms of product of subsystem functions is nothing but these are what h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z, so on. Hk of z are the subsystem functions. Those are expressed in terms of product. h1 of z is multiplied by h2 of z, h2 of z is multiplied by h3 of z, so on up to hk of z. So what it means, you may ask the question, sir, what is meant by h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z? What are these values? So these values are going to calculate by simple thing. See here. Before discussing these subsystem functions, let us expand the summation term h of z equal to this system function. If you expand, what happens if you substitute k equal to 0? What happens? What happens? Already we discussed in the previous case. So where in general h1 of z, come to the point, h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z, so on up to where hk of z. In general, where hk of z, if you are expressing in the second order, hk of z equal to bk naught plus bk1 z to the power minus 1 plus bk2 z to the power minus 2, second order equations. Okay, we are expressing in terms of second order equations, second order systems. Thus hk of z are the second order systems. H of z is equal to, it is the ratio of output by input. Hence yk of z divided by xk of z equal to this much. If you cross multiply, if you take this x of sk of z to the right side, then multiplication of this much, multiplication of this much. Then separately if you are writing bk naught multiplied by xk of z plus bk1 z to the power minus 1 xk of z plus bk2 z to the power minus 2 multiplied by xk of z. So take the inverse z transform. Inverse z transform, this one is bk naught xk of n plus bk1 inverse zt. So xk of n minus one time delay is there. Then plus bk2 twice delay is there. Because of that reason, sk of n minus 2. Let us represent as a equation 4. Now realize in terms of direct form. Direct form means what? The first term. What is first term? Xk of n is multiplied by the constant multiplier bk naught. Xk of n is multiplied by the constant multiplier bk naught. So here we are getting xk of n multiplied by bk naught. Okay. Next, we want to get this term. Xk of n is divided by one term. Xk of n is divided by one term. So we are getting xk of n minus 1 multiplied by the constant multiplier bk1. So here we are getting what? bk1 multiplied by xk of n minus 1. Next, third term, xk of n is divided by twice. So one more delay we have to perform here. Then we are getting xk of n minus 2 multiplied by the constant multiplier bk2. So adding all these things, what we are getting? We are getting yk of n. This is yk of n. So this figure shows direct form relation of the second order system. This diagram shows direct form relation of the second order system. Second order system means in general we take an hk of z equal to in terms of second order. Similarly, each and every subsystem functions. Similarly, each and every means what? h1 of z, h2 of z, h3 of z. Each and every subsystem functions we have to express in this format. In this format. Then we have to make the series connection. Then we have to make the cascade connection. See, this is the output of one second order system. this is connected in series with next subsystem function, then output of next is connected with next series next subsystem function goes on. So in general, hence the realization of the discrete time system, what is that, discrete time system can be obtained by cascading these second order sections. So in a general format, h1 of z is you have to express in terms of second order systems, then output of this is in series with second order system of h2 of z. Output of this system is connected to the in series with next order next subsystem function goes on up to where how many values are there, those many values. This is about what cascade realization of FIR filters. Regarding direct form relation as well as cascade relations, you will come to know clearly and thoroughly when we will discuss numericals on that. So move on to the numericals. Yes, first one. Realize the following system function in direct form. Realize the following system function in direct form. So it is the FIR filter. The given FIR filter has the system function h of z equal to 1 plus 3 by 4 z to the power minus 1 plus 17 by 8 z to the power minus 2 plus 3 by 4 z to the power minus 3 plus z to the power minus 4. This is the given system functions. For this given system function, we have to express, we have to realize, we have to implement in terms of direct form realization. Simple thing, let us observe the coefficients of these. Here coefficient is what? This indicates what? B naught. Okay. How to analyze? You may ask the question, sir, how you are telling that V naught T, how you are telling that V naught T is 1, B1 is 3 by 4? Simple thing, H of Z is the what? It is the ratio of what? Y of Z by X of Z. If you take Y of Z equal to cross multiplication, 1 nothing but X of Z plus 3 by 4 Z to the power minus 1 X of Z, next 17 by 8 z to the power minus 2 x of z, next 3 by 4 z to the power minus 3 x of z, next last one z to the power minus 4 x of z. Okay, if you take the inverse z transform, this one, if you take the inverse z transform, then we are getting x of n, x of z inverse z transform x of n. So x of n is multiplied by what? 1. V naught is 1. You can compare this with the standard equation. So you will come to know that the coefficient of x of n multiplier is constant multiplier is b naught is 1. Then 3 by 4, this is what? X of n minus 1. The coefficient of x of n minus 1 is 3 by 4. Similarly, x of n minus 2, coefficient is 17 by 8. Then coefficient of x of n minus 3 is 3 by 4. Last one is x of n minus 4, coefficient is 1. So it is 1. Simple thing. No need to write all these things. Simple thing. This is a one time delay. It is x of n minus 1. It is second time delay x of n minus 2. Third time delay x of n minus 3. Fourth time delay x of n minus 4. That's it. Simple thing. It is b naught, b1, b2, b3, b4. That's it. So go step by step. So x of n is first one multiplied by the coefficient term 1. So it becomes b naught x of n, as we discussed in the standard format. Next, in order to get this one, x of n is divided by one time. So we'll get here one time delay. So what we're getting, x of n minus 1, and multiplied by the constant multiplier 3 by 4. So here we're getting what? 3 by 4 x of n minus 1. This is add with the previous result, that is v naught x of n. V naught x of n means addition is there, correct? Add with the previous operation. Next, in order to get this one, 17 by 8 z to the power minus 2. Delay by twice. Already we have one time delay. So one more time delay we have to perform. Here we are getting x of n minus 2 So multiplier is what? 17 by 8. Hence we are getting 17 by 8 x of n minus 2. That is add with the previous operation plus is there. So because of that is an adder. Next, divided by thrice. Thrice delay is there. Make it one more time delay. So hence it is x of n minus 3. Coefficient term, constant multiplier is 3 by 4. So multiplied by 3 by 4, it becomes 3 by 4 x of n minus 3. So next, fourth delay. Already we have third delay. Make it one more time delay. So it becomes what? X of n minus 4. Coefficient term is what? 1 is there. So 1. It is what? X of n minus 4. Add with the previous result. So what we are getting? We are getting y of n. Hence we are getting what? Y of n. It is about direct form relation of what? FR filter. Okay. In the next class, we will discuss cascade relation.